Tim McClellan. I'm the president of the North Lake Travis Chamber of Commerce. I'm here with Dr. Karen Ness with the Resilient Edge Wellness. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Tim.
So could you tell me a little bit about what you've got going on here?
Sure. Yeah, well, we've opened a practice here in Lago Vista called Resilient Edge Wellness. Basically, it's a health and wellness practice, an alternative health option for folks here. And I also work with people all over the U.S. and even from overseas virtually. But I was excited to open this office this fall, fairly recently. Basically, our framework is centered around classical Chinese medicine and medical Qigong, which is a 5,000-year-old healing tradition that's well proven. It basically works energetically within the body. So we work a lot with people who may have been suffering from chronic health conditions or folks that have had more acute conditions like injuries and are just working through pain management or want to recover faster. And then we also offer health coaching services, and we develop customized plans for each client. And then I also teach Qigong and breathwork lessons, both privately one-on-one, and then I do some group Qigong classes down in Austin a couple days a week. So,
well, you want to take a seat and we'll go do some more questions here? Dr. Karen, tell me a little bit about the medicine, Qigong. Is that the proper pronunciation?
Yeah, Qigong. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird term, but basically Qi means energy or vital energy, and Gong means work. So simply put, it's energy work. But when we talk about medical Qigong or clinical Qigong, we're talking about a framework of diagnostic and healing practices that have been developed over 5,000 years and used all really predominantly over all of China, all of Asia, and it's become more prevalent here in the West as well in more recent years. But it's still a relatively new term and new to people. So I try to explain it by telling people basically we've all got this wonderful energy matrix in our body. So we do a lot of healing through our hands. We've got a really important energy center in the palm of our hands, and we've got energy centers, and then we've also got pathways or rivers or what we call meridians of energy. And so people are very familiar with acupuncture. Obviously, acupuncture tends to work on the 12 primary meridians, which are near the surface of the body. So I kind of tell people it's like acupuncture without the needles, which is good. We do everything non-touch, working energetically. Stay about 3 inches above someone. They're fully clothed. It can be complementary to Western medicine, so if you're already working with a doctor or specialist, it can be a complement to that to help improve the results you're getting. But it can also be an alternative to that as well. And I find a lot of my clients and patients who come to me have been very frustrated because they seem to be getting more and more medication prescriptions or do this test, do that procedure. They're not getting relief, they're not getting better, and so they're really more open to alternative modalities such as medical Qigong and classical Chinese medicine.
Karen, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, great question. I've actually been interested in the martial arts. That's how I got started as a kid, so starting in high school. And then again as an adult. So I studied martial arts for many years and was an instructor. And was fortunate enough to study a couple of very traditional styles that incorporated breath work and Qigong and the healing aspects in as a good complement to the martial arts training that we were doing. So I sort of stumbled into it by accident. But I was dealing with some health challenges back then. I discovered as an adult I had an undiagnosed case of asthma for many years. And was getting medical treatment for that and just wasn't getting good results. So I really started to dive into the breath work and the Qigong aspects and started teaching that as well. Became a certified instructor, became a certified medical Qigong therapist. And then in more recent years, starting about 8 years ago, I really started to get deeper into the medical aspects of it and the healing part of it and develop my skill set that way. Gone through a very rigorous educational process over 4 years to get my doctorate, which included, lecture, study, thesis, and also a lot of clinical work and practice. So it's been a very well-rounded, approach for me to help my own health and the health of my family. And I'm just very excited about it. When COVID hit, I realized that, we really need to help people develop better resilience so they can, have some resistance to some of the things going out there, but also be able to come back stronger. And so that's been a focal point in my practice, is helping people realize that you've got this wonderful innate energy and potential in your body, but a lot of times we don't know how to unlock it. And if we're kind of medicating it or doing procedures, kind of that outside-in approach can't always be effective. So we're taking more of an inside-out approach to really work with the body to promote healing and recovery, but also to help people get even better, even if you don't have a big health complaint right now, but you're just saying, I feel a little blah, I'd like to get a little more fit or build my energy. We can help with that as well. So
excellent. Karen Van Ness, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for having me here today.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone, if you have any questions or would like to learn more, you can go to my website, resilientedgewellness.com. You can also sign up for a 30-minute free consultation, because I know some of this is new to a lot of people. So we'll spend some time talking about what's going on with you and your goals, and I can explain a little bit more about what we do here and how we can help you. So looking forward to working with folks here in Lago.
All right, we'll see you next time on Biz Buzz.